Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're cooking. We're making a vegan cake. 2 disclaimers. 1, I'm not actually vegan. And 2, I will be using recipes that I found online. So I put together different stuff. So it's gonna be a vanilla vegan cake with a coconut buttercream frosting and a mango passion fruit curd. So we'll see how that turns out. I've never made a vegan cake before. It's gonna be a little challenge. Are you ready to do it with me? All right, let's get started into the video. First thing you're going to do is make the vegan buttermilk. So you do that by combining the apple cider vinegar and the non-dairy milk. In this case, I use almond milk. Next is the aquafaba. All you need to do is take the liquid from the can of chickpeas and beat it up until it's foamy. So that takes the replacement of your eggs. Next up, you take an electric hand mixer, or a handheld one. You beat the butter, the oil, and the sugar until it's a creamy consistency. And after that, you can add the aquafaba, the vanilla extract, and beat it until well combined. In a separate bowl, you're going to mix all the dry ingredients, so that's the flour, baking powder, and salt. I added the cinnamon and nutmeg to mine, but that's totally optional. So once you finish mixing the dry ingredient, you're gonna alternate between the flour mixture and the vegan buttermilk to add that in the butter, coconut oil, and sugar mixture that we made with the mixer. You're gonna mix everything together until you get a smooth batter. Once you're done, you're going to put it in the prepared pans. I used 2 round pans and I put baking sheet at the bottom of the pan. It goes in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes or until it's golden, or you put a toothpick on the inside and it comes out clean. for the frosting. The recipe calls for 3 cups of powdered sugar, but I'm going to use 2 to start and see if the sugar is enough or not. The way to do the frosting, you pretty much beat together the butter, the oil, and the shortening until it's creamy, and then you add in the vanilla, the coconut extract if you could find it, then you add the powdered sugar, a pinch of salt. I also ended up adding coconut milk into the frosting because it was getting too thick and lumpy. You could do that, but you could leave it out as well. So I bought this package that contains 16 ounces in total, so I put more than half in it. I added the cornstarch, the coconut milk, the sugar, salt, and I put it in the blender. After it's blended nicely, I put it on the stove, let it reduce down, added the butter, coconut oil, and a little bit of lime juice. You could reduce it down to the consistency that you want. I prefer a thicker consistency, so that's what I ended up with. Once the cake is cooked and cooled down, need it really cool, you could assemble it. Place the curd in the middle, icing on top, decorate with some fresh cut up mangoes, and you're done. everyone, that concludes our video. How did your cake turn out? As you can see from mine, that frosting, I was in the struggle bus for that one. I don't know what I could have done differently to make it better. If you have any suggestions or tips on what I could do next time, I'm gladly welcoming it my way. But let's stop focusing on the negatives. Some positives. The cake tasted really good, considering that's not what I'm used to traditionally. And that mango passion fruit curd was delicious. Like, I could eat that on bread. Valentine's Day is approaching pretty soon, so I'm thinking for an arts and craft video that you could do for your loved ones or your friends. Stay tuned for that one. Subscribe down below so you could always be aware when I drop new content. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.